coming up in Chicago as a young man, I had cultivated an anger issue. I found that it was because of my mind being open to matters of society which I at the time had no clarity of, and to not understand does not increase the anger, but only sustain it depending upon the desire of the person to understand. I had no one in my environment to help me to understand the anger and where it was coming from, or even give me insight to what anger is within itself. This is important in understand what anger is, instead of only limiting the observation of anger to what you are angry at. What we are angry at has no meaning if anger itself is not clearly understood in its nature. As a child, everyone has this delicate time of self-development. Being able to become upset of things activating in your environment is only an indication of recognizing that something is imbalanced in accordance to the natural functions of the universal instinct within, or just clearly wrong and is not beneficial for humanity as a whole. Despite of not possessing the intellect enabled to express it verbally, the emotions, which also carry an intelligence, because of a natural sense of awareness, triggers the mind for the sake of an interest to resolve these dysfunctionalities, rather in society or in the home. It is the nature of curiosity and of wanting harmony, peace. In most cases inside of the home, which most are coming to realize is a place of where there are very few supporters or even friends, the anger felt is not noticed as an issue of a child simply troubled because of the world going mad, but his or her anger is increased by way of those around them criticizing as a problem instead of asking the child what is troubling them. But that takes an interest founded in a compassion, as love. They say that you have an anger problem instead of understanding that it is not a problem, but an issue because of an affair you ventured into for a clear perception. If it is a problem, then matters would escalated quickly into a state of being which would have created a human being of destruction of others about them, because of having been a product of self-destruction. The journey of self-analysis clearly without listening to others around you who lack the interest in your journey, inclines one to become inspired to take a walk alone contently and into him or herself to find their real purpose upon this earth, without the folly of religious doctrine in which asserts to know and therefore blinds one of themselves. You are considered evil when you are simply outside of the common nonsenses which keeps the earth and its activating society as it is, of where there is a pleasure found inside of the majority of the people who have no discontent of being succumbed by the immoralities of the world and its spheres of destructive behavior made to believe is the normality of existence itself. In time, because of your obtaining clarity of what anger is, you understand that it is only a gift for the sake of awareness and resolving the problems of the world. You understand of when it is beneficial and of where it can be a device of self-destruction. This can only be learned through living and coming to its calm wisdom of self-knowing in that state of your development. You come to know that all of those who said that you possessed an anger problem are not at peace with their lives and are angry themselves because they have an abundance of regrets due to realizing that all the time which they spent not having an interest of understanding themselves while constantly attacking you instead of them trying to understand what living is about within its fundamentals has cultivated a state of being which they have no indication of how they arrived there. But you have found a love for your life journey that in their criticism of you, they, rather they even realized it, never wanted you to possess. Be attentive to your living journey and never absorb the accusations of anyone who is not interested in preserving their own lives, but instead destroying it by accepting that which is said to be the norm. David Anthony Breboy.